Is a toast to the Queen, and this is by Lena Koemans on der Reis and Jake Miles.
Yeah. Stand it up. You know, you don't have to stand. You're pregnant and all that. Break the rules. Cheers. Can't really see nothing.
Is that it? Is that all? Craig decided to go drink it.
He's probably filling it up as we speak. Best cheers ever. Huh? Best cheers ever?
Yeah. We had a cheers.
Right on. Oh.
How long till Bonnie?
Oh, now I gotta move, don't I?
How long?
Yeah. So, does Bonnie have a speed toast?
Alright, I'm moving.
You can't afford Pepsi or what?
Warm-hearted, loving, gracious, irritating, strict, abrupt, comforting, trusting, wise, crazy, predictable, clueless. With the good always comes the bad. The rules may be strict, and at times you drive us crazy, but at the end of the day, we know it's out of love.
Can't
Through
hear
the
you.
victory and the frustration,
Bonehead.
still you welcome us with open arms. We may be graduating and taking the next step in our lives, but you'll forever be in our hearts.
Although it hasn't been easy for us, it hasn't been easy for you either. Through all the diapers, lunch packing days, and homework questions. Through the stress, hard work, and dedication, somehow we've made it. So today does not only mark our success, but yours.
We thank you for holding our hands as incapable little children crossing the street.
For drying our tears and warming our hearts when all felt lost.
For kissing our scrapes and bruises when we were too rambunctious.
For guiding our paths and teaching us how to soar as flightless little birds.
So here's to you, our parents. We love you.
Are we supposed to cheers that one?
Very well said, Ross. Thank you very much. The reply is by Mrs. Kelly Vids.
There she comes.
How do you reply to that? Approximately 17 or 18 years ago, your parents marveled at the small, some are small, some started out at about 10 or 11 pounds, pink, wrinkled bundle of joy, and couldn't feel prouder. Well, tonight this meeting comes close. At that time, we were celebrating the beginning of a new life. Tonight, we celebrate a new beginning to the same life. But as a parent, we ask ourselves, as you are almost grown, did we tell you? Did we tell you all that was felt that was important? Or was it lost in the shuffle of everyday lives? The busy full days when we taught, didn't know it. What did we teach? Was it strong? Was it good? Will it root you in something that will allow you to grow to a firm foundation? Did we tell you to love? With a love that accepts and cherishes unconditionally. A love that is a quiet place within your heart. Did we tell you to be thoughtful? Be aware of other people and their needs. Be able to meet others halfway, and on occasion to go halfway joyfully. Did we tell you to be courteous? To live the courtesy born of your caring, and to express this caring through the small formalities? Did we tell you to be bold? Do not be afraid of the unknown, but to live your life to the fullest and meet new experience with joy and anticipation. Did we tell you to be cautious, to temper your daring and sense of adventure with good judgment and consideration? Did we tell you to serve other people, if only in a small way? There is growth and satisfaction in being something bigger than yourself. Did we tell you to maintain a sense of the past? Never be afraid to speak out where you don't believe or where there is room for improvement. Work for what you believe, but work in a positive way within a structure of order and reason. Did we tell you to laugh, to dance, and to sing? There is a lot in life that is hard, but take it as it comes and find the good and make time to dance. Did we tell you these things as we went along the way? If we did, we are grateful. If we did not, then you must choose for yourself. Your life is yours to build as you choose. Did we tell you how we hope it will be a good life and how immensely proud we are of all of you tonight? Congratulations, graduates.
I'm probably going to skip this part, but all right.
Next will be Toast to the Grads by Miss Kathy Mollenday.
All right, another toast. Did I drink my drink? No, I'm still good. All right. All right, Kathy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, parents, and of course our graduates. For those of you that don't know me, I'm the secretary at Grad Secondary, and over the past 5 years I've witnessed our graduates coming into grade 8 very shy and timid, and now graduating as confident, independent young adults. The world today is complex and demanding. In our world, your hopes, dreams, and aspirations can be achieved through hard work, dedication, and desire. You've worked hard for this moment. Enjoy your success. This is a wonderful achievement. However, there is a good reason why they call these ceremonies commencement exercises. Graduation is not the end, it is the beginning. Now it's time for you to move on to what's next. But you must not let anything deter you from taking those first steps. Don't spend so much time trying to choose the perfect opportunity that you miss the right opportunity. Recognize that there will be failures and acknowledge that there will be obstacles. But you will learn from your mistakes and the mistakes of others. Follow your dreams in your hearts. Can everyone please rise and raise your glass?
Oh, you're in. Yeah.
To the graduation class of 2011, congratulations, everyone.
Goes down smooth.
Very well said, Kathy. Reply is by Caleb Reiner and Brad Hopkinson.
Oh boy. Look at these guys are nice and tall.
Thank you, Kathy. That was awesome.
She has done a lot for us, actually. She's always been around. She has great information, so thank you very much.
Yeah, Brandon! You needed 2 guys for that?
The next toast will be to the staff by Mariah Bickstrick and Jesse Cole.
Yeah, she does.
That's fine. Go ahead. Your card.
We're here to say thank you. On behalf of the graduating class, we've been lucky enough to know such amazing people. Staff have been through a lot with us, and they're showing continued support.
To the teachers who have been through every class with us, who have had to endure every late excuse and empty window. To the janitors who have seen just how messy we can be. And to the librarians who have had to constantly remind us of our own books.
To the principal who had to listen to every strong-minded remark. To the secretary, who have given us every late slip, every notification, and every lollipop of our high school lives.
And a tremendous apology to Mrs. Howard for killing all your fish.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Way to go.
Thanks, Jesse. That's awesome. The reply for toast of the staff is from Mrs. Janice Burke.
First and foremost, congratulations to each of you on reaching this milestone in your lives. Your high school education may be finished, but please remember that your learning continues on for the rest of your lives.
Do it quick.
Thank you very much for this honor. I met most of these graduates when I was called down to ask, or I was asked if I would come and cover a grade 2-3 class at McBride Centennial. And I had been away from McBride for about 10 years, so I didn't know any of these students. And when I walked into the class on the second day of school and saw their last names, I was quite relieved, or I don't know what, I was surprised. I was teaching a lot of students whose parents I'd gone to school with. And as time went on and I got to know all of them, the sense of community that I felt within the school was wonderful, and I realized that was one thing I had really missed in the other schools that I've been teaching at. And now that I've been here for a number of years, I think that's what's really unique about schools in rural areas, is that sense of community. All of you should look around, graduates, at the faces in the crowd. It really is evident that it does take a community to raise a child. The people in front of you are here to support you and have been a valuable part of your life. There is one, as teachers, we hope that we impart some knowledge to the students and that they actually remember it for a few years after they leave us. But they also teach us many things. And I know each of you have left an imprint with me. So I'm not going to embarrass you. I'm going to be very quick. But I do have a memory from each of you, and even Elena, who I've just met this year. Custin, I don't know how you ever made it through school without a worry about homework, because you still got by. Amazed me. Bonnie, you're just a really positive, quiet student who gets, things done in your own way. Elena, you have just shown what a passion you have for life, and it's very contagious. Jenna, I see you've still got, things in Jenna's life are black and white, and if you look at her shawl, she does have black and white on it. She's not afraid to express who she is and be herself. Hank, I will never forget in grade 3 when you asked if you could bring your little sister Lily to show and tell. Mariah, I think what I've learned from you is it's okay to change your hairstyle and your hair color very often. I see you're sporting a new look today. Brandon McLean, who I believe I taught math 6 to, and it's wonderful that you came back here to graduate. I just admire your persistence, so way to go, Brandon. Jesse arrived when I was teaching this class, Socials 10, and I've had a chance to talk with him a little bit this year, and Jesse, your eyes just light up when you shared with me your humanitarian experiences over in India and China, and I really admire that, the work you've done over there. Jake, when I met him in grade 3, he was writing pages and pages. He loved to write. I couldn't read a lot of it. He still continued to be a great writer, and I since read something recently, and Jake, your eligibility or your legibility is much better now. Izzy, Izzy has taught me that you can stay strong in the face of adversity, and I've enjoyed our conversations about horses and all those things. Joey,
Joey was never out in dodgeball, according to him. Nobody ever hit him. Caleb, my fondest memory of you is the interest you took in Social Studies 9. As you can tell, I've taught these kids a lot. When we studied Napoleon, and Caleb found a history book that he brought in to show me, and I've never forgotten that. Alana and Drezu, if it weren't for you two, this class would never have kept themselves organized. Colton, who I've had a number of years to bits and pieces of things, and I've always enjoyed listening and experiencing the passion that he has for the outdoors and hunting, and I know that's going to be a part of his life for a long time. David, or Rabbit, or whatever. David switched his name. When I taught him in grade 3, his name was Ryan, and then he decided to, is Ryan your middle name? Then he decided to go to David, which is his first name, so I had trouble with that. It took me a long time, but now they call you Rabbit, combination of the two.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was this supposed to be filming you too? Huh? You just want to hog the camera, huh?
You need to keep your feet moving. These two could dribble a basketball around me in circles even in grade 3. So, yeah, some memories that I will always cherish from all these students. There is one more memory from the year that I taught them in grade 3. And when I thought back this afternoon about them, I thought of an Alan Jackson song that has a line in it that goes, where were you when the world stopped turning on that September day? This class and myself were in a grade 3 class for the Grad Centennial on that day. And I can remember it as a bright sunny day, them coming to school, and we had a little talk in the morning about what had happened. All of you have within your grasp a wonderful ticket. It's called the diploma, and a dogwood certificate. And that ticket is, and I challenge you to take that ticket and change the world with it. You have within your power to make a really positive impact on the world and to keep the world.
I see you, Josh.
To close
I
out,
see you
I'd like
grinning.
to leave you with part of a quote from Mark Twain. Not Shania Twain, that's Mark Twain. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did. So I encourage you to throw caution to the wind, to go out and explore and dream and discover. But please come back and visit us at McBride Secondary. We always like to know how you are doing. Take care, stay safe, and the staff and myself wish you all the best.
I think she was my teacher in grade 4.
We're going to have a toast to the guest of honor, and that will be by Jared.
So, I have nothing written. Most of you know me, I kind of fly by the seat of my pants, so we'll see how things go. So, to the guests of honor, we're really glad to see you guys here. This night wouldn't be the same without you. It touches us, I hope it does the same for you. And we wish you safe travels. And we'll be thinking of you. Sorry. Short and sweet.
Thanks, Jared. The reply for the guest of honor is by Bruce Valentine.
Well, thank you, Jared, for your well-prepared and kind words. I'm actually not used to those kind words here, as I've always been introduced in less complimentary fashion by previous MCs. Good evening, everybody. It's very good to be back here again. A special good evening to the graduates. the end of a long and I'm sure occasionally bumpy journey. I'd first like to sincerely thank the grad class for asking me back as a guest of honor. I must say it warms an old man's heart, and I am the one that feels honored to be here. This has been a favorite event of mine, and now with my depleted social calendar, it takes on an even more important role. Drazen Taphorn and I have been back and forth to each other with emails regarding this evening. Her instructions to me were typical of Drazen, very clear and to the point, and they must be obeyed. They included, be short and sweet. I'm not short, but I'm nothing if I'm not sweet. Be a little funny if you can somehow manage it. Don't be rude. And finally, your real responsibility here is to tell everybody how wonderful the graduates are. I find most of these are quite doable and not limiting, although I do have to tell you that the caution about being rude will make it impossible for me to talk about West Kind tonight.
Jeez. West Kind just got
Ross
burned.
Valley has been on my mind the last few days as the week led up to tonight. On Wednesday evening, I attended a retirement dinner in Prince George and sat beside one of my old friends and one of McBride's old sons, Norm Monroe. And we chatted about being retired assistant superintendents, we chatted about McBride, and most importantly for this evening, he talked about his relationships to a few of the grads. And he tells me it is not just Izzy to whom he is related. It was all quite fascinating, and in fact, as he shared the various connections that existed with many of you folks, I thought it might be faster to identify the grads who were not related to him. At any rate, I was able to talk to him about being out here in May and interviewing 6 of these graduates.
That doesn't work.
You see, each of them, in order to fulfill the requirements of graduation, has to present a portfolio or a transition plan as they move out of high school. To hear these presentations is a favorite thing for me to do, and this time was certainly no exceptions. To do the interviews, I was paired with the venerable and kind Mrs. Bluen. And whereas I got to talk to the 17 or 18-year-old version of your children, she brought to the table the memories of these kids when they were really kids. It was great. At least it was for the 2 of us. I'm not so sure how much they enjoyed the interrogations. Jennifer Larive had done her usual stellar job of organizing and had left us pages on which to make thorough notes, which she would later collate. However, both Jane and I botched that up royally as we basically sat there taking it all in and allowed ourselves to be impressed and wrote nothing. I don't remember being so together and so positive when I was that young, or even after I got old for that matter. When you have teenagers talking excitedly and enthusiastically about their passions, about heading north to guide, or loving being a mechanic since 13 years of age, or traveling to New Zealand, or heading to college or university with or without specific goals, it's all good. And I was reading a novel a little while back, because I do have time to read novels.
Alright, I've got this short. This is killing my battery.
And a man becoming old